Good morning, everyone. It is a good morning as far as the sun and warmth, and all the birds are chirping, and I wanted to go out there and do it live outside. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know how everything is. Hope you have a cup so you can join me. Well, I was really impressed with how many socks I counted this morning. 19 finishes. Isn't that awesome? Yes. 19 people finished the sock. I don't know how many tried, but that is way worth me doing these lives if you guys are following. Today's coffee of the day is one of the apple flavors I got from Maine, from Lori. And I think this is candy apple. As you may have seen, I put the post up for the brand new make-along that starts today. So I have about 4 samples to show you of that hat. Now this is going to be number 9, mini make-along number 9. And this one is going to be for a sunbonnet. Now, you guys can pick any pattern you want today. So I don't mind this time if you want to do your own sun hat. However, the hat needs to be made from between today and the 16th of May to qualify for prizes. If you want to post your pictures, that's fine. But when I do the drawing, if your name's not in there, it could be because you didn't follow one of the rules. So I do want to say that there was snow in May 1st morning. So I'm like, we had snow on the deck and on the grass and stuff. So I thought May was supposed to come in with a sunshiny day, but it didn't. Well, let's see. What do I have today for giveaways? I have a necklace. It comes with a pair of earrings to match, so that'll be today. Today's D-stash is going to be these 2 skeins of softball. That'll be later. And what I would like to do first is I would like to draw for the winner of the sock make-along, and that was sock live challenge number 8. And you guys caught me working on this sweater. I just finished the yoke on this sweater that I was starting. I don't know. I had like 50 whips going at one time. Later on today, I'm going to do a regular episode and go over a lot of the whips that are finished whips that I did. So there'll be a new episode today. I have some smile mail to open with you guys. I'm excited about. And what else? Oh, I have a book review I want to talk about. And I also want you to choose the yarn for May's hats, and more hats. So the first thing on the agenda is to pick a winner from all the sock pictures that were finished. So I've got 19 names in here. And the sock make-along choices were 2 skeins of the Regia in that one colorway that I used to make my socks with. So you could choose those 2, or You could choose a skein of the Wool-like. The Wool-like from Loops and Threads. It's a 1 fine, really, really soft. And to the winner also goes one of my Daisy stitch markers in a lavender colorway. So let's see who it is that wins. And then they can choose. Well, there's the wheel, and all 19 names are entered. So we'll go ahead and spin that. Good morning, everyone just joining us. We're drawing from the last live make-along to find out who that is. Yeah, deep stash diving, huh, Granny D? Winner of the sock make-along is, come on, Judy McKinstry. So Judy gets to choose between those two sock yarns. Congratulations to Judy. All right, I'll be looking for her to send me a messenger or an email in the next week. So how fun is this? This is great. I'll put these away. All right, so I'd like to get right into the new make-along now that we have that one out of the way. Okay, sun hat. What did I use? Well, I used a Bag-O-Day pattern. I used this pattern for the adult size many times, and I loved it so much that what I decided to do was try to adapt it to use it for a baby pattern. So if you're looking around on that post that I posted this morning, you will notice that it has the number 471 hat tutorial from Bag-O-Day. And it is an adult hat. However, what I did was, instead of using a 4 medium with an H hook and doing the pattern exactly like she did, I dropped down to a 7. This is a Susan Bates 7. It is a 4.5 millimeter. But if you drop down to an F or a G, you will get close to that sizing. So the first one that I came up with, I used the Capri cotton. Now I'm using a cotton because it's a summer hat. So what I did was I pulled out one of these I had gotten from Loops and Threads at Michael's, and it's a 4 cotton, medium. How much? Doesn't matter, I guess, how much cotton's in it. 57% cotton and nylon, so it's stretchy. So I did the pattern exactly the way that Bag-O-Day does it, and it comes out right around the size for 9 months to a year. And then I went ahead and changed the color to add the band in a colorway so that it gave it something. And then I added buttons on there. So that was the first one. And then I went ahead and tried I love this cotton yarn. And this colorway has a peach tone to it. So it's called Spunky. And this is 100% cotton. And I didn't use the whole skein. And that one I also used a 7 crochet hook. And I only did 2 rows of the border. And I put a smiley face, peach smiley face on this one. And it comes out right about 9 months. So your width here is about 7, it's around 17-inch width. So they are perfect for toddlers. And then last year when I did this pattern, I made one in the blue. Lion Brand had some cottons they were selling in the Hank, and I had bought some, and this one is a real small one. I used the 7, but it is a 3 light, so it came out even smaller. So that shows you that you can end up with 3 rows as the border part when you use a smaller yarn. And this one is a 0 to 3 month size. And that pattern was made because I made a sunsuit and I wanted a sun hat to go with it. This pattern I will be talking about later on, possibly thinking about doing this pattern with a make-along later on. And I also made a pair of booties to go with that. And again, I may do a make-along with these. But I just wanted to show you that the 3 light, and it comes out so nice and lightweight. Now, I didn't add any buttons on that one, but I did a 4th one, and this one, Olivia is wearing. Now, Olivia is my reborn doll, and she is a 0 to 3 months. And this one I did in I Love This Cotton again. Only this one I did in, let me see now, the H hook. I did it in the H hook, but I didn't do the last increase row that Crystal does. I stopped before the increase row and then went ahead and did the body then. So it made it smaller but more airier because I used the H hook. So you can play with this pattern very many different ways and come out with a different hat every time. And again, you could do 3 rows of the border. So I'm hoping that you like that pattern. Now, you don't have to use, yes, I did. I used the 7 with the 3 light because I wanted it to come out to a very small newborn to, well, not newborn, but 0 to 3 month size. But you can play with it. When you get to the 5th row, your increases are supposed to be done by then. And you're doing V-stitch increases, so it comes out airy. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the 5th row on here is still an increase row on this light, and it will measure at that point. It'll measure about 11 inches. So if I miss your questions because I'm not reading the chat, please put a smiley or something that'll make me look at it. If there are any questions about this pattern or this make along, please let me know. Go ahead and ask them, because I just really like the ease, how easy this is to adapt. You can do this in no time at all. And then it's so easy to make this part and bling it up, you know, add butterflies or any kind of button on here to go with a theme, and it will make it go with it. You can change the colors up so easily by having this part be a single crochet. And, you know, so that's why, I mean, this looks like a boy's hat and it looks fancy. That's why I didn't want to bling it up too much, because I figured this set might be just down enough to be able to be used for a boy. So, you know, that's why I figured let's ease off on what, you know, what kind of bling I use, and that way it would stay to any gender. In the 0 to 3 months, if you use the 7 or an F or a G hook, you can do all of the rounds. It will definitely be fine. You don't have to eliminate any of the rounds. It still links you back to Crystal. You still get to watch her videos. You still get to, you know, give her the honor of making it. But this way, we're all, you know, following each other. And yeah. Okay. Oh, Tina's here. Tina won something. She won hats, and more hats for the month of April. Congratulations, Tina. The toddler size, I used a 4 medium. Any 4 medium will work. And if you use if you go down and use the G, it should be fine. If you are planning on it fitting a toddler, I would hope it would be around an 18-inch width of the head. So I have 16 on this one. I'm still saying it's a 9-month, 9 to a 12. So you want an 18-inch. So what you probably should do is try a 4 medium in a cotton that's not real heavy, and then try the H. And if you can get the 5th row increase to be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 14.5 inches, you should be good for the rest of the hat. Yes, Ravini, try that. You should be able to do it with an H hook, Ravini. So yeah, so speaking of hats, and more hats, what I did is I brought out 2 yarns today, and I was going to let you guys vote on what yarn I was going to use for May. So the 2 choices are, I really didn't know whether I wanted to use this, but I'm so interested in it. The other day, I opened up this bag of Premier, and I opened up I had ordered 4 bags of Everyday in Premier Everyday. And this is just one, let's face it, it's my favorite yarn. Okay, so this colorway was called, Antique Lavender. Can you see the lavender in there? So the choices are going to be using the Everyday Premier or this gorgeous ice yarn that I got. So what happens in the hats, and more hats is I make a hat in knit and I make a hat in crochet, and then I give a skein of what I'm using away to the monthly winner. So what I thought was I would ask you guys in the live today, which one would you like me to try to use for May? The ice yarns or the Premier yarn? And go ahead and comment now, and we'll come up with a decision, and then I'll put the post up later. So let me know what you want to see made up. The ice yarns in this gorgeous colorway, or the Premier. Oh, Sherry. Sherry says to use one of them for the, well, I'm going to use the Premier because I got more votes for that. Okay? But this will be a month in the future, I think. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. I really want to see this made up, and I will definitely use it. So the Premier wins today. Get ready if you are interested in doing the jewelry. I have been giving away a piece of jewelry every month, or every week from my stash of paparazzi from my inventory. Today we have a necklace, and you don't have to enter this, but I figure, what the heck, I'm doing it, and everybody seems to be enjoying it. So I will show you that this set is special because this set has 3 pieces to it. Okay, so what's going to happen is Deb is going to mark the chat, and then after the mark, you're going to comment jewelry if you would like to win this piece. Now, this piece is a copper piece, and it has 7. Yeah, I can't get it to lay perfectly. Of course not. It's a copper necklace, and it has 7 of these daisies. And if you'd like to win it, you can comment now, jewelry, and we will be drawing a winner here live right now. You have to be present to win. It is a copper, it's called Poppin' Poppies. It's actually poppies. And this set comes with a set of earrings, and they are the wire ones that has a little bit of an extender on here, but it is going to be a shorty. And this one also has a bracelet to match. So you're actually winning 2 pieces of jewelry, or 3 pieces of jewelry today. So this is a small wrist. I'm not even sure how many inches it is, but if you end up giving it away to somebody or whatever. So that has got the poppies on it. It is exactly the same. It's a copper. And all you have to do is comment once, and if Debbie will mark the chat, we'll go ahead and draw a winner for that. Anytime that you feel that you would like to help me out with shipping for any of my make-alongs, the only opportunity you really have is here in the Super Chats. So I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention in case you want to know that. We will find out who the winner is in just a moment. In the meantime, let's go on to some Smile Mail. Nomadic Knits. Now, why do I buy this pamphlet? The 2 girls that are the editors of this live in the town that I live in. Becky and Melissa grew up here, and I have met Melissa in a knit night. It was a knit in the park. So I have been buying their pamphlet. This one is issue number 9, and it's Iowa, Nebraska. It's around $19.99 for the book. You can get it each time it comes out. I believe there are some available still. Maybe not. Maybe you have to wait for the next one, but it is all knit. And I was just going to show you a couple of these patterns in here. And then I was also going to show you the cool article that Melissa did in here. Look at that hat. It's beautiful. And there's Melissa wearing the socks that they're... So the article that she did this time, they're amazing writers as well as designers. Becky is a nomad at the moment, and she's in a van, and she drives around all over the United States. And Melissa stays here. Occasionally they are snowbirding in Florida and meet there. But if you watch Christi Glass, this was a beautiful interview that she did via Zoom with them. It was awesome. But The Future in the Distance by Melissa Kemmerer, she writes all about all these women. She had done a lot of research, and she did go ahead and put in a whole bunch of historical women in here that she felt was someone that to be inspired by. And there has to be 15, maybe 20 women in here that she felt that she would tell us about. And that is really cool. That's in the knit book. So there's lots more to this book than just knitting. And that's one of the reasons why I got it. They've done a wonderful job putting together a whole bunch of patterns and, you know, things for us. It's just amazing. So that I wanted to share with you. Look at that one. Beautiful yarns. I'm reading a couple of them. I wanted to see 23 entries in the jewelry, and the set of 3 pieces of jewelry goes to Aisha. Congratulations, Aisha. Just let me know when you get a second that you won this. And when you correspond with me, there are so many make-alongs and so many things that I'm doing and giving away on this show and that show and all of this, that if you wouldn't mind letting me know what your name is on whatever media you won it on and what you won, so I won't get confused and send the only one of I got of something to the wrong person. That wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. Hasn't happened yet. But you remember when I got someone's vitamins. You remember that. Okay, 41 in the room. Awesome. All right, so what else do I want to talk about today? Yeah, the choice of, I got that out of the way. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is another smile mail. So I went ahead and I got the monthly mystery yarn from, you guessed it, Toad Hollow. I have not opened this box. I got it Thursday, I think. And I waited. So, yeah, coffee. Make me a cup too, Julie, would ya? So I waited, and I don't know. I didn't watch their video either because I was afraid to watch it until I opened the box, because I know it's a mystery. And so it's still a mystery. So I figured I would share it with you all right here. This is beautiful paper, and it is paper. And they really have it wrapped. Little crinkly today. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because I enjoy doing everything with you guys. So that's how I resisted. All right. I've had things sit here almost 2-3 weeks sometimes. Let's see what they have to, let's see what they have to say. Something fell out. Oh my gosh, it's a sticker. Toad Hollow sticker. If you guys don't know who Mary Beth and Helen are from the Toad Hollow, you gotta check them out. Every spring, I think of The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It was a favorite of my mother's and one she read to all of us growing up. Our version had illustrations by the wonderful Tasha Tudor, which just added a whimsical touch to a beautiful story. For this month's mystery sock set, we decided a bright, colorful skein was needed to chase away the winter blahs, and the yarn that came out of the dye pan just epitomized a garden full of flowers. So the secret garden was born. We had quite a discussion as to what the contrasting mini should be. Helen wanted more color, while I argued that the skein had so much color, the mini should be a neutral to offset the brightness of the flowers. I wanted a soft brown or gray, but we settled on cream because it was warm and subtle. Avid readers know the importance of marking your books so no one can forget to return them. We've included a book plate with an iconic illustration from our Secret Garden book for you to use. So I'll show you that in just a minute, but look at this yarn, girls. Oh, can you see that cream? Oh my gosh, it is real bright orange right here. And then there's some beautiful green here. Oh my gosh. And look at that purple. Look at that. So that is the mystery yarn of the month, and the let's see, the content of the yarn: sock toad, 80-20 superwash merino, 80% nylon, 20%. You get 100 grams, 400 yards. You get 2 10-gram minis, and this is the April mystery sock set. So this was April. Ay, 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 ay. Makes me want to make some socks. Yes, it does. But I'm not gonna. But they tend to do these gorgeous light pastels and stuff, and I love that. Okay, what else we got? We got another sticker. That was the bunny, and that is probably a little, what is she? She's got a, oh, she's probably a pixie or a fairy. And then a bird. Let's see. So we've included a book plate with an iconic illustration from our Secret Garden book for you to use. We also created a postcard using a Johanna Basford Secret Garden. Drawing for you to either color and send to someone, or you can pass it on blank and allow them to decorate it in their own fashion. And to top it off, we've thrown in some garden ephemera for you to use as you see fit. Go forth and create something beautiful with your yarn and your goodies. So, yeah, these ladies, I just love them. Just love them so much. I don't color, but that doesn't mean that I can't just do it for, yeah, there's the little girl. Wow. Nancy says that she just made a granny blanket from their Alice in Wonderland collection. And oh my gosh, I just love all their collections. And Nancy, I know you sent me a smile mailbox. I got it. I will be opening that in my next addictions video. Thank you so much. I did not open the box yet. I'm saving it for on camera. But how fun is that? I'm excited. It is the softest yarn. Do they put a colorway name on it? The Secret Garden. Yep. Sorry if that's loud. All right. Thanks, Sherry, for stopping by. I'm going to ask my friend Debbie to go ahead and mark the chat again for the D-Stash. D-Stash today, you have to have a United States address. You should be a subscriber of my channel, and you have to be present to win the D-Stashes. So Debbie marked the chat, and the keyword today is softball. I'm going to put up 2 skeins of this beautiful softball. It's a color that's called Pizzazz. It is a 5 bulky, and you get 2 skeins. This is 100% polyester yarn. So if you'd like to win this yarn, just comment below softball, and we will be giving that away in just a moment. Latoya puts the softball up. That's adorable. Oh, okay. I'll be sure and look at that, Nancy. Thank you. They just put out some new stuff for the Lamb and Wool show, and I haven't had a chance to watch those yet, but I have been watching all their stuff they've been doing from their festivals lately. It's exciting. I will go to Maryland's Wool Festival someday. I know I will. This is awfully soft. Yes, it is because it's polyester. Oh, I didn't tell you, 83 yards in each skein. So go ahead, Deb, and mark the chat again. And Deb is going to go back, and she's going to find out who's the winner for the D-Stash for today. Hello. Hi, Patricia. Did I catch everybody's comments that wanted to comment? The virtual Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. Yes, that's the name of it. Oh my goodness, I bet it's just wonderful, isn't it? I'll have to get over there and I'll have to check it out. So back to today's make along. We are making sunbonnets. You can use any pattern this time that you want to. And if you would like to talk to me about how I made any of mine, this one is 0 to 3 months. It is made in exactly the same pattern, number 471 of Bag O'Day's hat cloche pattern, only I used a very smaller hook. This is a 4.5 Susan Bates, and I did the pattern and it came out that small. There's 27 entries in today's D-Stash. So if you're following along, you're probably wondering, what is she giving away if you enter a hat into the numbers, what is it? Make Along number 9 live. I am giving away your choice of, ooh, look at this, something different. Your choice of one of these cake dispensers. It is a mesh bag. It has a top grommet in the top, and it's a zippered bag, and you just stick your cake down in here, and then take your yarn, poke it through the grommet, zip it up, and it does not allow this cake to be rolling around the living room. If you need any help with any patterns, you never know, I might be able to help. So that is one of the choices in the Sunbonnet Make-Along. So you could win that little dispenser. Or you could choose the puppy dog to make a hat or a lovey out of it. This is a Lovey Tops from DMC. And the third choice is a Lovey Top with the panda bear. Now these are different weights. The panda bear one is 100% acrylic, and it is a 4 medium. And the other one, the puppy one, is very thin. And you know, I don't even think they say the weight on these, but it's a lot thinner. I would guess this is even a 2. The winner of the D-Stash today is Beverly Crafts. Don't forget, send me an email. Tell me what you won, where you won it, and your name and the physical address. All of the make-alongs are sponsored by me. Any giveaways are sponsored by me and only me, not YouTube, not any yarn companies. And if you would like to help me out with shipping, all you have to do is do a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so those are the 3 choices for the yarns that I am, not this one. What am I thinking? For the yarns or the dispenser. And you don't have to use the top grommet, but it is a kind of cool idea. You could just put it in there just to keep it from flapping around in your other bag. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have out here to gab about? No. Well, this yarn, I did just get it. It's a cotton. It's a brand new to me Line Brand cotton candy blend. And this is a blue colorway. And if you look real close, you might be able to see the sparkles in it. There's some threads of rainbow-like colors, like green and pink, maybe, oh yeah, and yellow. Green, pink, yellow, and some orange too, wrapped around the other thread, the yarn. Let's see if I can get it up there. There. So I bought one to make a baby sweater with it and try it out. This is 3 light, 271 yards in a cake, and it fits in that little thing lovely, doesn't it? All right. Okay, so I'm going to open up the chat now. Ask me anything within reason. And I will try and answer them the best I can. I hope you enjoyed the show. 47 people here. Wow, that's awesome. How did I feel about the Derby yesterday? Well, okay, I will tell you. I will tell you my real true feelings. I figured it was going to be a crapshoot and it was going to be anybody was going to be able to win the Derby. You know why? Because usually all week long when you're watching the Derby, the training or the workouts, it's usually pouring down rain all week, and it's usually a sloppy wreck of a mess. Well, it wasn't, and it was dry, which means the track was fast, and it's anybody's game because not only is it fast, but they're not throwing back mud into the back of horses' faces. So everybody had a chance to show what they had, and that makes a real honest race. And so you won $38.20 on the Derby. Awesome. That's awesome. I don't usually win anything because I usually do a trifecta or exacta, and it's hard to hit those. 2 of my horses were up front, but my other 2 were in the middle somewhere. Did I say what the cotton candy was made out of? Probably not. I tend to be thinking about the next thing to say, and I did. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you so much for that. And Jan, thank you. Thank you for helping me out with my shipping. I appreciate that. This cotton candy is made out of 52% polyester and 48% cotton. And I'll tell you, it is really soft. Really, really soft. Is there any particular stitch that I struggle with? I don't think so. I think I don't know what you mean by struggle, but I think the only thing that I have trouble with is if I'm doing, say, a pattern that changes every single row for like 13 or 14 rows, then I can't watch TV and talk to my husband and pay attention to my notifications and crochet all at the same time. I think that's about it. I usually have to put that aside, do it in the craft room or something like that. And Medina Spirit won the Derby, and she was trained by Bob Baffert. So there's that. For the Tina, I cannot change some rules. I understand that you couldn't get into the grand prize this time if you have not got a hat in every month. But last year, I just can't do it. I can't change the rules halfway through the game. And I'm sorry. But I have some really awesome yarns that will be going in throughout the year that are available. But I just can't. Kim says the bullion stitch is hard. I don't know because I haven't tried it. But all right, so Julie says she has trouble with the reverse single crochet. I don't know. I think the reason why you're having trouble with it is because you're trying to do it too tight. Just relax and just do a single crochet in the stitch to the right instead of the stitch to the left. That's it. It's no different. It's just that if you hold your tension yarn or your yarn really tight over here on the left and you're trying to pull it to the right side of your work, it's gonna like pull your stitch around. You have to loosen up just a little bit. I don't know if that will help you. I can say it all, but I can't show you. It's easier. Thank you so much, Irene. Thank you so much for that. No, I'm not surprised who won. No, I am not. There's a lot of politics in everything, isn't there? Not going to go there. I have a Justify shirt on only because, you know, you got to go with the horse, got to go with the horse. The heck with who's training it. Although I felt there was a lot more competition this year. And yes, Sherry, that's the crab stitch. Do I use the magic loop? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The easiest way that I found to do the magic loop is, I don't know if I can do this on camera the way I want to, but you're going to lay your yarn in your hand like that. And then you're going to go in from the back. See, and I even have it wrong. So you want your feed yarn to come up to the thumb side of your hand, and the rest of your yarn to lay there. You're going to drop it down so that it stays that way. Then you're going to go through. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. Then you're going to go through there, and you're going to pull that feed yarn to this side of your work. And I don't know whether or not you can even see it. But that's all you have to do, is just make sure that it just wraps once around. And then you just hold it there and do everything in that hole. And then, but you got to hold it. You have to pinch it. I might be able to put the camera down on my hands to do that some other time, but I guess I just have to do it. You just have to do it like more than once. And yeah, I just do it. She says that she thinks that she's talking about knitting needles. Foundation single crochet. All of these stitches are on the internet, on the YouTube. But again, if you are shy and you only want to, you know, talk with someone that you think is fair and is, you know, going to talk to you, I don't mind. I do not mind. The foundation single crochet is, you have to remember that you're doing 2 stitches in one. So in my mind, what I do is I say to myself, go in this one, bring up a loop, bring through one, and then do it again. Yeah. Which stitch is my favorite? Well, I can tell you which stitch is not my favorite, and that's the double crochet. I guess I want to I want to say the half double crochet is, but again, the half double crochet is a pain because when you use it in the round and when you use it, you have to remember that it's different than single and double, because single and double, the height and everything matches up and lines up directly over the top of everything else. The half double crochet does not do that. It gives it a slant, it yanks it this way, but it also fills in the holes. So it's a hard stitch to work with, but if you know, like those socks was some of those socks were done in the half double crochet, and it's very hard to do it and in the round. I hold my hook like this. Yeah, everybody's saying they like the half double crochet too. Now, Kim had introduced me to the herringbone. And you know, that is a really nice stitch to fill in too. It is very nice. That's why the rounds were turned. Yes, but if you on purpose know that you're doing a half double crochet and you skip and don't do directly below your chain one and skip one and go over, it will line it up better. What's my favorite thing to crochet? It used to be baby sweaters. Yeah, it used to be. And I think it still is. I mean, I just pulled out a couple stitches here. I just started another baby sweater in crochet. And, you know, it really used to be baby sweaters, but I don't know that it is anymore. I'm thinking that it's more baby blankets. I really like to crochet baby blankets. I probably won't change that because crocheted blankets works up faster than knit blankets do. And so I think I will continue to use my blankets in crochet. That's how far this is. It didn't get any love this weekend at all because I was finishing up hats, and more hats for the month. And I've got a video that I'm going to be doing about that and all the other finishes for the last couple weeks. So I guess what I've done now is I have transitioned my knitting and taken over making sweaters. And this didn't get any love either. Making sweaters out of knit because I like the way that the yarn works up. Like when you're doing a striped sweater out of a striped yarn. So that's kind of why I'm going to stick to doing. So basically what is happening is now I'm working on sets and I'm saying to myself, I'm going to use this pattern for the blanket and this pattern for the sweater. And because the color of the yarn is the same, it all looks like it matches, but some of it's crochet and some of it's knit now. So yeah, what is my least favorite thing to crochet? With sugar and cream cotton, anything like that type of cotton, I don't like to crochet with because it hurts your hands so much. It does not give. And it's like using concrete. And I think that is why. You think crochet is your favorite? Oh, well, I don't know now. I do know that my knitting has stepped up a little bit to, I'm picking up a little bit faster now. Did I teach myself to knit? Yes, I did. I would love to help everyone that's trying to learn because I am such a new knitter. I still have those struggles fresh in my memory and I still struggle with things. So I know how it is difficult to learn something new at this age when your hands and your mind is trained already. But sometimes the people that have been knitting for 40 years forget about what was it like to have this happen where you like someone said to me yesterday that they were trying the moss stitch and their stitches kept falling off the needle. And the first thing I thought of was that the new knitter was using tools that didn't go together as easily as not every needle and every yarn is meant for each other. Some needles are fast and some yarn is so slippery that when you put them together, it's like everything's sliding around and you can't hold on to it. So I suggested to go to stickier needle. And I only said that because I had that struggle myself. I'm not in any shape a teacher of knitting, no, but I have suggestions that I've tried and failed and tried and failed. So that way I can at least give you a heads up. This might be why this is happening. Oh, Karen's finger hurts from making the socks. Karen, I love you. But they're done and you can move on. Thank you. The wood needles hurt my fingers. Well, some of them are bamboo. I don't know. There's a lot of things that hurt your fingers, and a lot of the time is the tension between, like when I was talking about the sugar and cream yarn, I find that it drags, and that I think hurts our fingers. I think that's why that happens. And yeah, fingers are all beat up, wrist is beat up, thumb is beat up, and I keep doing it, and I'm hoping that I can continue. I do want to do another crochet, or I do want to do another knit make along. I really do. And I think what we should do is try out again an easy pattern. But it's so hard to pick, what one. We can try a hat again, but we'll wait until it gets warmer or cooler out, I guess. Any other questions? Yeah, exactly. And so I have a box of sugar and cream and stuff like that sitting around. Now I have introduced myself into other cottons and I'm like, do I want to use those? So, do a towel topper or something like that with it and just keep it around and do washcloths. And yeah, when I do a washcloth, it does hurt. And then that's why I don't do like 10 in a row, right? Yeah, we could try that. Between HD says between crochet and knitting, when crochet calories reduces when more than knitting does, possibly. But then again, I don't think I try to keep my emotions calm and not try and rush, because when I rush, what happens is it changes your tension. And if you have whips that are languishing and you pick them up on different days with different emotions, you will see your tension change and you will like look at it and go, what did I use the right hook? Because I always try and put a letter of what hook I'm using somewhere on your project, every single project, regardless if you think you're just going to do it for the afternoon. And the reason why I do that is because when someone calls and orders something, this is going to be put away and you don't know for how long. So that way I always put a little letter on there. You know what, guys? It's time to go. And I don't want to copy anything that anybody else is doing at the moment. If they're doing it, you guys all know that they're doing it. So I would just like to wait until my mind says to me, do this, and then I'll do it. So thanks all for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great week, and I will see you for the next addictions. I will see you for the next regular video, and I will see you for the next no filter fiber cast. So have a great week. Talk to y'all later. Bye now.